Hello everyone, it's me, James Aeon. Now in today's video, we'll be reading another Reddit scary story. So without any further ado, let's get into the story, shall we? Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, let's get to the story. The story is called I Think Something is Impersonating My Cat, the one who died almost 3 years ago, and it's by Rose Tint My World 22. So, okay. So please go to Rose's Reddit page and go check out her story and the rest of her other stories on her Reddit page, as well as go check out her Reddit page as well. Just check out everything. Like all her stories, share all her stories, and make sure you comment on her stories as well. Okay? Because we're trying to share the love on this Halloween season, so let's share the love to everyone on every social media, on every social media, on every social media page or channel. Let's share the love, people. Come on, it's Halloween. You can only share the love 2 times a year: Halloween and of course Christmas. But Halloween, come on, we're trying to share the love here. So let's share the love. Let's do it. Do it. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go back to the story and read it. All right. Also, I'll be leaving her links down below for the page and for her. I'll be leaving her the links down for her page and for her story that I'm reading today. Okay? Okay. So with that being said, now we can read the story. Let's read it. Alright. In the beginning, 2020 had to be the worst year of my life. I lived in constant fear of losing my family because they all have autoimmune problems except me, and very much could have died if they caught COVID-19. Unlike me, it was very real fear that they could have all been completely wiped out and I'd be alone in the world. I had already been diagnosed with anxiety, but not only did my anxiety get worse, it evolved into a panic disorder. I got insomnia, developed a stomach hernia, and my depression started occurring more frequently. Just when I didn't think things could get worse, my childhood pet Ziggy died at age 11 due to complete organ failure, and apparently he had a genetic disease that we didn't know about because he was a rescue. Petco employees said he was found in a dumpster with his siblings. He lived 11 normal and happy years by my side, but in mid-November 2020 he started acting weird, lost a ton of weight, and had the shakiest, nastiest, loudest breathing I've ever heard. That's not a sound a cat should make, that's a sound an old man on a ventilator makes. The doctor said he would just die slowly, getting sicker and sicker. He was suffering so much my dad had to put him down. I was completely traumatized. Oh, this poor child. Oh, poor Rose, man. She's been going through hell right now. And honestly, she has been. First COVID, and now her pet dying on her. It's not good at all. It's honestly kind of depressing. Extremely depressing. Honestly, I think I'd be in that state of mind if I was in her shoes. I'd be extremely depressed. Yeah, it's just messed up. All right, back to the story. A few months passed, and I ended up adopting 2 kittens in 2021, one of which has become my new best friend, and he's a lot like Ziggy in the way he follows me around and likes to sleep on my head. Besides that, they're complete opposites. When Shuby is chatting and loves to play, Ziggy was basically Garfield, but his stomach and neck were white. Oh, and this will be important, but normally Shuby jumps on my bed, toward the foot of my bed, or on the right side. Ziggy always jumped up on the left side of the bed. No. Okay. The past few months have been really strange. Honestly, I've been trying to avoid thinking about Ziggy because every time I do, I get worried and about the inevitable death of Shuby, even though he's not even 3 years old yet. I already know Cat cannot live a 21-year-old human being, so I'm terrified of reliving what happened to Ziggy by my mid-30s, and sometimes I regret getting a new cat because of this horrible inevitability. Hmm. That's damn. Well, that's true though. Unfortunately, one of these days we gotta go, and we don't know when, but it's gonna be one of these days, and that's kind of hard it's kind of hard to honestly grasp in any situation like that. Yeah, I can understand what she's going through. Let's get back to the story. I can't quite remember when, but recently enough, I got into an argument with my dad. Yes, I still live with my parents. It's the only way agree to they would agree to pay for my college. I went I went into my room to calm down. It was getting dark outside, so my room was almost completely pitch black. I laid down on my bed, and almost instantly I felt something jump on the left side of my bed. and that breathing like a death rattle. I recognized it instantly. It sounded like Ziggy's last morning alive. I immediately jumped up and screamed and ran back into the living room. My parents tried to convince me that maybe one of the new cats snuck into my room and jumped on my bed, but there's no way. I didn't hear it breathing. At least a few months have passed, and even though I haven't heard breathing, every once in a while, when I just got into bed, ready to sleep, I feel something jump on the left side of my bed and maintain a steady weighted feeling on the left side of the bed, and then dissipate. That's strange. One time I thought it was Shuby for sure because of how heavy the leap was, but when I reached out into the darkness, there was nothing. I also often feel a presence watching me as I sleep. Because of this, my insomnia has started getting worse again. It just happened again like 2 days ago, right in the middle of the day, but on my couch. Okay, that's strange. It's like a ghost is following her. Well, maybe a ghost. Something jumped and made the left arm of the chair thump and made myself shift slightly because of how heavy it was. Okay. Huh. I am so scared. I am so scared. I just had an exorcism done on this place last week. Excuse me? An exorcism? What the hell? Why isn't it leaving me alone? I know in my heart that even though I desperately want it to be Ziggy, I still miss him and that it isn't him. I thought if ghosts were real, they weren't supposed to be in pain anymore. Why does it breathe like he's dying? It can't be him. I refuse to believe he's still suffering. But if it isn't him, I'm not sure I want to know what it is. It's trying to make me suffer, by making me think it's him, and in pain still. By making me think it's him jumping up on my bed, but then torturing me by not letting me touch his soft fur or hear his sweet purrs goodnight. Whatever it is, I just wish it would just leave me alone. And that's the end of the story. Wow. That poor girl. She's been going through hell, man. That's a tough life to live, man. Honestly, at the end of that, she just wants, have that one last moment with her cat Ziggy, and whatever this entity is just messing with her and using that as, I don't know, as a way to communicate, or maybe even to, I don't know, try to, not, well, I wouldn't say, I don't know what's trying to, that's hard to say. It could be either a good spirit or a bad spirit. It could be either trying to communicate, or it could be trying to, probably attack her and lower her, her shields down in a sense, to possibly attack her or possess her. Because if this is not a ghost, then it's possibly a demon. But we don't know. But she had an exorcism done last week, she said. So I'm gonna lean more this might be a demon. Because there are very few rare instances a ghost is that bad that you have to use an exorcism. And I've seen a couple of those on episodes of other shows, but only very rarely does a ghost get an exorcism done on its get an exorcism done towards it. Most of the time when you do an exorcism, it's for a demon. Only, most of the time, a demon. So is she being haunted? Is she being haunted by a demon that's using, her pet that passed away as, I don't know, as a lure to to lower her defenses down and once that she does lower her defenses down, she basically becomes an easy prey to attack and possess. I don't know, but I think this is demonic, in my honest opinion. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. But that's the end of today's story. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Leave a comment down below to tell me what you think of today's video and what you think of today's story. And don't forget, I'll be putting both those links down to Rose's page, so you can check out her Reddit page and check out the story I read today. You can check both those out with the links below. With that being said, have a great day. Be you. Never give up. Stay positive. Never give up. I love you guys. And I'll see you next video. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. See you guys in the next video. I love you.